In this rather strange video, I'll give you kind of a confession on, I think, maybe 3 areas. Maybe it might be more, but 3 areas I believe I need to work on. Okay? And this is in relationship to my daughter. So if you're looking for entertainment, you'll not find any. This is more of a deep, thought-provoking, honest, heartfelt confession. See, my daughter is growing up, okay? She's 5. It's shocking as to how fast she absorbs things. Like, I'll give you a simple example. Simple, okay? And it's so crazy, man. It leaves me shocked. Like, I just came from making a video. I came into the house. Yesterday was Sunday. And on my chair where I normally sit, she had kept a coloring writing book and opened a particular page. I saw it, I didn't bother. I went for a shower because I finished my video. When I came back, the book was still there. So, I want to sit down and just, because right now my AC is spoiled. So I'm waiting for the replacement. It's a big one. So I'm sitting in the hall room with my daughter, wife, everyone. So I saw the book, I put it up. I didn't know what it was. I sat down. And then I was just doing my thing, drying myself and looking at YouTube videos on my iMac. And then my wife came and she saw the baby and, she was just sitting like this, her head down. She said, what happened? And, my wife can feel the signals. And she said, Papa doesn't like something, not interested. She asked, what happened? And then she pointed to the book that my daughter had kept open. She wanted to show me her drawing, some coloring that she did. And it seems that I was not interested. I threw the book away. Now, I, for the life of me, didn't know that she was trying to show me that. So when my wife told me this, I was like, but she didn't tell me. She told me, yeah, darling, please, you need to pay attention and, at least understand why. So then I told her, okay, can you communicate to her because she speaks in Thai, and plus I will talk to her in English because now I speak to her in English also. First to her in Thai so she understands, then I'll translate to English. So I kind of communicated to her, next time if you have something to show, always tell your Papa, I want to show you something and you can show because I didn't know that you're showing me and I'm sorry. Then she brightened up and then she gave a hug and she showed me her drawing. I listened to it, fine. So the first area of my life is, even though I'm intuitive with clients, I think I need to be very intuitive with my daughter. It's kind of crazy, man. It's like, they do these one-off things and they expect you to notice. And okay, I should have thought, my daughter never keeps her book here. Why is she keeping here? So first area is the intuitiveness, like, having a heightened sense of awareness, what's going on. The second area, this one is my Achilles heel. Patience. I don't know, patience or temper, which one is the right word? There are so many times I just want to shout at my daughter, like, scream, like, what? Get out of my way. Like I'm walking, I told you, the AC is this thing, so I'm outside. So when I'm walking, my daughter, she's looking at a TV program or whatever, and she's standing she's not moving, right in the middle, and she knows I'm coming, but she doesn't move. Or sometimes when I'm walking, then she walks in front of me and she's slow. Even when I go shopping, if someone is just walking and blocking the entire path, I literally, excuse me, and I push my way. So now it's like I'm so tempted to do that. Like, move at one fucking side, yeah. Come on, like in Japan or something, escalator, they'll move one side. Here, there is no... here also in Thailand, they have that protocol. They'll all stand one side. But places like India and all that, they'll stand wherever the fuck they want. So I have to tell her to move. Then sometimes, like, I'm looking at my phone and, she suddenly, okay, if you want to look, I'm lying down, you can look. But then she starts touching and I don't like that. So problem is this lightning temper, like, nobody has done that to me. My wife never does that. My girlfriend never did it. Nobody did it. Now here is a small creature that's doing it. So, I'm not used to it. So I've slowly but surely, learned not only control, but also to say, listen, Helen, this is Papa's phone. You have to ask before you want to change. And when I try to tell her that, then she will start rattling off something in fragmented English, which is, now she's improving. And Thai, and but I want this, and something she'll say, I don't know. But daddy, this, that. Means she wants to see that particular thing. So it really tests my patience, man. Like if I'm eating a chocolate, my daughter wants to eat my chocolate, which is fine. But then it's like she wants to sit with me while I'm watching a nice movie and eat the chocolate with me while watching the movie. Now that is intrusion of my personal space. But then again, even though my daughter, my wife, kind of allows me to have that moment, sometimes I feel like, sheesh, man. Daughter wants to sit with her dad. Like, come on. So over here, not very successful with this, but sometimes what I do is I'll make some time where I'll put something which is kid friendly. Can't put something violent or blood and gore or some, inappropriate scene for the child, and I call her. But, the timing has to be perfect. Otherwise, she's bored or she's not interested. So I bring her, make her sit on the lap. Favorite chocolate. But one solution which I've approached here is, if she does interrupt me and she wants to see, like that day I was watching Godzilla versus Kong, and I was eating something and, sweet, and she wanted also to eat that and watch Godzilla versus Kong. So I said, okay, fine. I have to pay attention to the scene. It's really fast, but she wants to see. It's okay. I'll just rewind, and so I managed there. And the last one is, this one is very, very hard for me. One of the hardest. My cousin, who has two very gifted, talented daughters, she does this. And she has recommended me to do this. But I find it very hard. Giving time, uninterrupted time. And it's not time that when you go to eat food outside or go for a walk, just sit and be there for the child. Until now, I've failed. Seriously, failed big time. Every single opportunity my daughter has, she wants to spend time with me. It's not easy at all. I'll tell you this much. It is a fucking challenge. There are 110 things that me as a bread earner of the family, I'm the only one. My wife is 24/7 with her, and the daughter wants to. So I'm still struggling. Like I give her like 10-15 minutes. I know it's too less, I know. But so I just sit with her and I forget many times. I'll be honest with you, I keep skipping. It's not my favorite part of the day. I know you must be like, what an evil father. I say it as it is, man. It's because we're not going out, we're not doing anything. I just sit there and let her take the lead. My wife does it every day, every night, every time. To work on it. And so when they're about to sleep, before they sleep, I sit down and lie down next to them, and she tells me a story, or I have to still work on it. It's not done proper. So as a father, these are the three biggest challenging areas of my life. And I'll tell you, it sounds so simple. I remember speaking to one of my friends, name is Jacob. He told me, he says, don't worry, you're not alone. He's saying, sometimes my daughters, he has, 2 or 3, I don't know. He said, they drive me so mad, I want to scream, I want to shout, I want to smash something. Sometimes you think of, some horror movie like violence and kill and murder. You go into all, it means he's just sharing with me. He's not saying that he thinks of harming them. He said, I feel like doing all that. I feel like taking everything and smashing and breaking. But I breathe. And then he explains to them patiently. And even after telling them, they still don't listen that well. So parents will normally not say this, because obviously, and today you need to be careful on social media. If you say something like smashing, killing and this and that, you might get child rescue services coming at your door. Someone once complained about me because I was tattooed, and that is a different. I'll make a video on that if you want. Actually, this in cops and the child rescue services, because they thought I was evil and torturing the child. My baby was hardly 1-2 years old. We had that incident also. If you want to know about that incident, just comment below. If I get enough and more people interested, I'll talk about it. So yeah, overall thing is, my daughter pays attention to me. She looks at me. She does it, both of us. So, you know, for lack of a better word, we have to be, you know, right role models for her. A word that I hate. I don't want to be role models for anyone, but at least for my daughter, I mean, I don't want to change way too much. But, you know, you get what I'm saying. And yeah, I've not had a good childhood, never had good parents, never had a good family life. I want to give her a better one. Not just money and all that, but be there. And, yeah, she shows me always. I make it a point to champion her. Whenever she shows me some clay, she makes like a round bald head like mine, and she you know, draws something and say, wow, wow. I always say that. And then she shows me a helmet, she shows me a school work. Sometimes even something small. She takes out her shoes and keeps it in one place. See, Papa, see. So I say, wow, wow, that's amazing. She feels very happy. So yeah, over there I try to be a good father. Still a lot of work to be done. So anyway. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Got any tips, let me know. I'm not sharing this video to say I'm a good father or anything, rather, yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. It's crazy. Yeah, but then again, who said fatherhood was easy? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Got any tips, let me know. Just wanted to share this with you guys. And please feel free to share your experiences. I always read them and it'll help me. You guys take care. But one thing I'll tell you, kids, too smart. The rate at which she's learning English shocks me. It's true what they said. The brain is so malleable and so, you know, so soft that it can pick up very easy. Children's brain is like, oof. Anyway. Chalo, you guys take care. See you signing off.